Good morning to all our viewers and welcome to Austria for today's practice session, which starts shortly at 10 o'clock on this 4.3 kilometre track, formerly known as the A1 Ring. We should be set up for an interesting session as the teams attempt to gather as much data as they possibly can about this circuit.
They'll have to go out and start testing the track limits, so you might see quite a few cars running wide or locking their wheels as they see how hard they can push. As they get used to the track, the times will get faster and we should see less mistakes.
Before we even got to this track, a lot of people were suggesting that teams with the Mercedes power unit will have the advantage. Is it as simple as that?
The teams will have arrived with all manner of parts designed to capitalise on the long straights. The cars will be that much harder to drive in the corners, but everyone will be in the same boat.
Nico Rosberg has proven in today's practice session that he's the one to watch for qualifying tomorrow as he sets the fastest time of today. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon where qualifying is about to start here in Austria. So sit back and enjoy the afternoon session. This is going to be an interesting session. Who's going to come out on top in qualifying today? Having spoken to many people in the paddock, no one seems to have an outright winner in mind.
It is certainly difficult to predict. I would say it's advantage Mercedes, but you can never rule anything out. I reckon we are probably looking at 3 or 4 teams who can realistically fight for pole position today.
When you're ready, let's go.
What a session it's been for Mercedes today. They've locked the front row of the grid for tomorrow's race.
They've really worked hard this weekend, and it seems they've been able to set up the cars perfectly today. Whether this will translate into race pace tomorrow, well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Hours outside of Vienna is Spielberg, a spectacular circuit with dense forests and rolling hills as a backdrop. What a destination for today's race. Time to get ready for the Austrian Grand Prix. We knew this was a track that suited the Mercedes well, but no one would have expected that Lewis Hamilton would have created such a gap to his rivals in qualifying. If he stays out of trouble and the car continues to perform, well, victory should surely be a formality.
He's definitely going to be difficult to beat today, but anything can happen, so we'll have to keep a close eye on how this unfolds over the course of the race.
Fernando Alonso has been consistently out-qualifying his teammate this season, once again underlining his talent as what many think is the most complete driver on the grid.
Fernando is such a great driver. He always seems to outperform the car, and this season he's comfortably outperforming his teammate in qualifying too. His one-lap pace has been excellent.
you said. You're my bad, bro.
A great drive from the world champion Lewis Hamilton. On days like today, he's just unbeatable in that Mercedes.
It was a fantastic performance and one that they should be very proud of. Every part of the team pulled together to achieve today's result.
After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you there. Take care.